Who am I? I am Kennedy Imani Danielle Mack, born on the 26th day of the second month in the year 1995. I am the epitome of black girl magic. Like Indy Irie, I'm not the average girl from your video, and I ain't built like a supermodel. But I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen. No, my worth is not determined by the price of my clothes. And no matter what I'm wearing, I will always be unapologetically me. I am a black woman living in America. Malcolm X said it best. The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. And the most unprotected person in America is also the black woman. My black womanhood has been shaped by many different experiences, including the media, and how they tell me who I should be. Black women are often ignored. We are a demographic that's overlooked and often taken for granted by traditional media sources and the public at large. We are often lumped into one category and don't have a true voice that represents the diverse, intellectual, political, socio-economical, and cultural backgrounds we have. Too often, the opinions of black women are excluded. Black women in America have learned to find humor in heartache, to see beauty in the midst of depression and horror. We have been both caregivers and breadwinners, showing incredible strength, resilience, unflinching loyalty, boundless love, and affection. We have risen above centuries of oppression so that today, after years of dealing with society's racist and sexist misconceptions, with its brutal hostilities and unthinkable mistreatment, not only are we supporting families, we are leading corporations, major media organizations, the military, our state, and federal governments. We have created a new cultural landscape with our courage and vision. Maya Angelou, Oprah Winfrey, Mae Jemison, Venus Williams, Lauryn Hill, Ruby Dee, Bell Hooks, Toni Morrison, Janetta Cole. There are so many brilliant, talented, beautiful, deeply thoughtful, and intelligent African American women who are shaping our world today and doing everything possible to make it richer and better. So one might ask, where do I come in? What level will I take myself to? What legacy will I leave behind? Through the centuries, to cope with racial and gender discrimination, African American women have at times altered our speech, appearance, and behavior. We have shifted emotionally as we struggle to feel good about ourselves in a hostile world. Just recently, pictures of little Kim came out, suggesting that she's been bleaching her skin. The black community has come out and said that she's wrong for wanting to bleach her skin. But why should we be the ones to tell her she's wrong when our men are telling her that she's not beautiful because of her dark skin? I remember the days when I didn't want to be black or learn anything about my culture because society was constantly telling me I was less than because of the color of my skin. I remember begging my mom time and time again to get a perm, to straighten my hair, let me get colored contacts because the media told me that what I was born with was ugly. I hated myself because I was constantly told by the media, my peers, and the world that I wasn't worth anything. But now, I am so unapologetically accepting of my blackness. During my time here in the AUC, I have grown more into my blackness and have taken the time to learn my culture and history. Sometimes the weight of the history of oppression that African Americans have experienced is tremendously heavy. And seeing history repeat itself daily hurts. But it strengthens my will to understand, appreciate, and make a change. In answering the question, who am I? One has to look at the aspects of individual characteristics, family dynamics, and historical factors, social and political context. Because of the various characteristics and part of a person, society is usually responsible for determining who a person is, and that person then takes on the identity. Society then comes up with these stories or narratives that help them process information. In Telling Tales Out of School, Perry talks about these narratives and how they shape our behavior. The most prominent narrative that has shaped my behavior is the belief that African Americans are dangerous and violent. Because of this belief, I have always kept my guard up. I have to act with respectability so that I'm sure not to offend anyone. Being at Spelman has taught me to love myself and be who I am unapologetically. The article, Black Image in the White Mind, talks about us as Blacks being judged by our speech, nonverbal communication style, and visual cues supplied by physical characteristics and dress. The narratives that form these visual cues have shaped my life in a way that I never realized until I came to college. Everything that I wear, I unconsciously think, is it acceptable in the white eye? The color of my hair, the style of my hair, and my makeup are all things that I make sure are acceptable to people who don't look like me. Who am I? I am a Black girl living in the United States of America. I am a daughter, a sister, a friend. As a Black girl, I have to realize that everything I do has a consequence and perhaps even a repercussion. Every move I make is scrutinized and criticized. I am more than my skin. I am truly the soul that lives within. I will demand respect. I will find resilience in God. I will accept my phenomenal self. I will break away from these white supremacist thoughts and master narratives that strive to hold me back. I will create new memories and master narratives that will help my fellow sisters love themselves for who they are. I am a Black woman. Phenomenal woman, yes, that is me. The Black woman is made from honey, gold, strength, and beauty. Take a stand. Tell them how you want to be treated. And tell them, put some respect on my name.